The Vogue World Hollywood Event 2025, an annual event showcasing the rich conversation between film and fashion, centering the most inspiring characters in cinema history, is now live at the Paramount Picture Studio lot in Hollywood. And in true Hollywood fashion, we surely expected our favorite celebrities and superstars to come correct with the looks and the fashion on the red carpet. Now, while some of our faves took the note and showed up looking absolutely flawless, others just looks like they needed a refund from their stylist. So here are the top 10 worst dressed celebrities at the Vogue World Hollywood 2025. Take a look. First up on our worst dressed list, we have the beautiful model and TV host Heidi Klum. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, she had on this off-white sheer lace shirt dress and a white jacket. And oh my dear Heidi, my dear, she just never fails to look a hot boo-boo mess on any red carpet. And at this point, it's getting really concerning. I mean, we still haven't recovered from that urban monstrosity that she served us during Fashion Week. And now this? I'm beginning to just think that all of this is intentional, so we keep talking about her because what even is this look to begin with? I mean, she must have a thing for like ugly sheer dresses because that just seems to be the only thing she seems to be wearing in recent times. Now, this sheer dress, it looked really questionable, very cheap, very tacky, and just the way I could see her panty through it, that was a no-no for me. I also wasn't loving this jacket. It just felt very slouchy, very poorly constructed. It just lacked any real structure, if we're being honest, and that too was a no-no for me. Let's just say the only thing I liked about this look were the accessories. I think they were cute at best, but everything else I just found to be really tacky. And so yeah, this look by Heidi really wasn't cutting it for me, especially for this function, and so it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the stunning Camila Cabello. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, she had on this green and rose gold strapless ball gown by Vivienne Westwood, and she was styled by the amazing Mimi Cottrell. And was I really living for this look? Was I loving it altogether? The answer would be an absolutely not for me. Now, first of all, I love me a good color blocking moment, but the colors that we see used here just did not quite seem complementary to each other, especially because it was made out of that fabric that had that metallic feel to it, and so it just felt a bit too jarring to look at just paired together. I also wasn't loving what the visuals of this look was giving. I mean, just that band alone that we see at the midsection of this dress, it just was enough to make me clock out of this look just because of how hideous it was. I also wasn't loving the fabric that was used in the construction of this look. And yes, I know that this is a vintage look by Vivienne Westwood, but did it have to look like an old antique worn out curtains? These are the questions that we need to ask because this look just looks like a hot boo-boo mess, if we're being honest. Let's just say that this look just lacked in terms of like that visual appeal to me, and some of the construction choices that we see on the look just felt a bit too questionable. So yeah, this look, it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the ebony goddess Ryan Destiny. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, she had on this gold lame trench jacket dress by Michael Kors, and she was styled by the one and only image architect to the stars, Law Roach. And this one might be one fashion miss between this duo, and honestly, it really just pains me to say that. Now, more than anything, it really just has to do with the fabric choice this look was made out of that really just took me out of the fantasy. I mean, I really wasn't too keen about this lame fabric. It can often just come across looking very shiny, very cheap, very inexpensive, and that was a no-no for me. Also, this fabric just runs that risk of looking very crinkly, very crumpled, and that's not something I'd like to see on a fashion outfit. I also really couldn't stand behind the styling of this look, and don't get me wrong, I love me a good jacket dress, but just the way this one opens up very close to the crotch, it just looks very vulgar, very distasteful, and maybe she should just have worn like a pair of like pants and like a white blouse, to be honest. Let's just say that this look in itself was one look I really just did not care for, just because it just did not quite come together like I hoped it would, and so it definitely has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the stunning Phoebe Tonkin. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, She had on this multicolored floral long dress by Connor Ives from their Fall/Winter 2025 ready-to-wear collection. And just when we thought we've seen all the ugly dresses today on the red carpet, this one really just came along and said, hold my cup, I am going to show you the true meaning of being ugly. And guess what? This dress did exactly just that for me. I mean, Phoebe is such a beautiful, a stunning woman, and she almost did in fact sell this look to me. However, I really just snapped out of it because I had to be realistic with myself. This look in itself was giving me that very ugly, dirty tablecloth realness. You know, the favorite one that never even gets washed, because when we even get to the ends of the dress, it looks kind of dirty, kind of filthy, and that was a no-no for me. Also, just the way the floral patterns were drawn onto the base of the fabric, it just did not look the most visually appealing, so I really just couldn't even get into the look if we're being honest. Let's just say it doesn't matter if the fit of a dress is impressive, it doesn't matter if a look was styled to perfection. If it's an ugly dress is going to be an ugly dress, no questions asked. So yeah, this look, I just never would have had Phoebe in this dress to begin with, so it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the very interesting Jacob Rott. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, he had on this off-white suit set, an off-white inner shirt, and underwear. And talk about the worst of the worst, that was Jacob in this look on the red carpet. I mean, I definitely have questions. I mean, what was the inspiration behind the look? What was he ultimately going for? You know what? I really don't even care to know, because that would never change my mind as to how I feel about this look. I mean, he looks a hot boo-boo mess in this look. He was giving me very boo-boo the fool in this look, and nothing about this intrigued me in any way, shape, or form. I mean, just put on some pants, because I guarantee you no one wants to see you out and about in those saggy boxer briefs. I mean, these are the kind of people that needs to be sent back home, needs to be escorted back out of the building, because attending a fashion show like this was purely diabolical. Yeah, this looking on itself was weird, it was odd, it was really tacky, and so it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful French diva Yseult. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, she had on this black trench jacket and a black bodysuit. And in the spirit of forgetting your pants at home, I present to you her. Now, I don't know if maybe this is a trend forecast. Maybe in the nearest future, we all will be walking around with no pants on the red carpet. Just maybe it will all make sense then. However, for now, this just looks really atrocious on the red carpet. It looks really unfinished, very incomplete. And someone needs to tell her that it is okay to go back home to get her pants, because this just looked a hot boo-boo mess. I mean, I know he's here to be very fashionable, so the fact that she pulled up to the red carpet looking like this was really shocking to me, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if she just took off the jacket, it surely would have given she was going for go-go dancing, and I don't think that was the vibe she was ultimately going for. Overall, this look, it just didn't make any sense put together like this, and so it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the Latina superstar Karol G. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, she had on this white and black mini dress by Balenciaga from their Fall/Winter 2008 ready-to-wear collection, and she was styled by the incredible Brett Allen Nelson. And this wasn't a look I particularly enjoyed on the red carpet today, and that's okay. Now, the first thing that really just irks me about this look has to be how basic it was. I mean, this was giving me very waitress turns her uniform into something really sexy, very failed DIY, and that was a no-no for me. This look also just felt like someone just squeezed it and put a bow in the middle of it. It wasn't the most exciting of designs now, was it? Don't answer that. That was rhetorical. I just did not think that this was a great looking dress, especially on Karol, who is beautiful by the way, and so it has to be a chop for me. Next up on our list, we have the effervescent beauty Rachel Sennott. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, she had on this white sheer see-through long dress. And yeah, I feel like you already know what I'm about to spiel about this look. Are we leaving? Are we loving? To me, that would be a hell to the no. I mean, this was a sheer see-through type dress. Yay, but I am just absolutely bored by this. I feel like at this point, the sheer type dresses, They've been overdone, they've been overflogged, and I just feel like they have become a pandemic at this point. And according to Teresa, who is a wonderful subscriber, she tags this a panty-demic, and I couldn't just agree more. I mean, just a sheer type dress revealing like panty, that really will always just look diabolical to me. They never look good or tasteful, and honestly, they are just going to be a no-no for me. Now, aside from that, this dress just looked like something the Princess of Zamunda would wear to fall asleep, and while this would have been fabulous in her bedroom chambers, on the red carpet, it just made absolutely no sense to me. Overall, no again. This look, it has to be a chop for me. Up next on our list, we have the legend, the icon, Tracee Ellis Ross. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, she had on this cotton brown trench jacket dress by Givenchy from their Autumn-Winter 2025 collection, and she was styled by the incredible Carla Welch. And the girlies in trench jacket dresses today are not serving it to me, because this was another wonky jacket dress and it just was a bit disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is exactly what I mean when I say that every look is not supposed to be worn the exact same way we see it on the model, on the runway. It can start to look a bit crazy real quick, and I feel like that is exactly what is happening with this look on Tracee. Now, apart from the fact that the fit of this look was really atrocious, just the way the collar just opens up and just the way she has styled it with those chunky jewelry, it just looked a bit ridiculous, and that was a no-no for me. I mean, the hair on the other hand, it just felt very grandma, very dated, and the overall look, it just did not quite make any sense to me visually. So yeah, this look, it just was a total flop, and so it has to be a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the gorgeous, the stunning Maude Apatow. And for Vogue World Hollywood 2025, she had on this brown lacy long gown by Chloe from their Fall-Winter 2025 ready-to-wear collection. And I just have never seen a Chloe dress I liked, and maybe I would someday in the future, but today is not that day. I mean, I know they want to give off that boho chic aesthetic so bad, but the chic in this look is nowhere to be found. This was giving us very boho mess, and that was a no-no for me. Now, the fabric looked really ugly. It was giving me very tablecloth, and just the way they have constructed this look, layers upon layers with the same fabric, it just felt a bit too excessive and wasteful, and at the end of the day, all they have produced was a really ugly dress. Now, I just did not like how pale this brown shade was on her. It just looked really flat, and it did absolutely nothing for her. Overall, this was another questionable look by Chloe. Just didn't live, just didn't love. It felt really flat, and so it has to be a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I share with you guys my top 10 worst dressed celebrities at the Vogue World Hollywood event 2025. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I surely would be catching you guys in the next video. But for now, it is bye for now. Au revoir.